decided to go ahead and show hand histories for last month. That I felt like my opponents played really well in every spot, but I don't think cards fell their way and they got a bit unlucky. I'm gonna go ahead and explain how both sides played and why they played pretty good, or why they played bad, and why I played good and why I might have played bad. So I went for the first hand with Jack Queen. We are relatively deep. We have 170 big blinds. He has like a 3K stack, so it's like 170 bigs. This hand's obviously going to be a clear open when we're playing heads up against each other. Villain so far, he's been, I would say, a bit aggressive. So I went ahead and went for the open. He 3-bet, and I called. Turn, he bets pot, which kind of puts my hand in a tough spot, but I think I'm going to call because he's been a bit wild lately. And the river, he went for a shove, and I decided, I time banked, and I decided he's just too much of a fish to be ahead of me here. So I went for a call and called my 170 bigs with Jack Queen. Total cooler on his side. Alright, hand 2. I got 3-bet. I called the C-bet in a 3-bet pot. I decided on the turn I could play this hand in many different ways. This time I decided to bet relatively small, and my opponent shoved. I'm obviously calling with this hand, and yeah, I think he just really got unlucky here. His hand is extremely good. He has an ace and a jack. It's like 2 overcards, and he had a backdoor diamond. So if there was a 6th street in this game of poker, he would have possibly hit the diamond draw. Yeah, I think he just ran pretty bad in that spot. Okay, hand 3. Have ace 6 of hearts. We're playing 3-handed. I decided to raise this time. I got 3-bet. I got a call with my suited ace, I think. Flop is a pretty good flop. 3, 7, 8, 2 hearts. I went for the call. Turn hit the gin. He went for a small bet. Kind of weird. I decided to call because I think he has like a relatively short stack anyway. I'm not too scared of any cards to come. And then he shoves. I called really fast. Faster than 911 in white neighborhoods. Got the ace 6 with the hearts. Nut flush. And he shows up with 5-10 spades. I'll explain why this hand is a good hand. I've been taught by my roommate, Mowgli, that the 5-10 is the Terminator hand. You can hit straights, you can hit boats. He has a suited one too, so it's like the ultimate nuts. I heard this hand plays stronger than aces pre-flop and post-flop as well. I think like the flop C-bet is obviously standard. He had like backdoor straight, backdoor trips, and so his bet is good. On the turn, when he hits the flush, he has to bluff. He still has an overcard, so lots of good opportunities there for him for sure. And river, I just he got the king. He could rep it, so his Terminator just got terminated, unfortunately. Bad luck. Alright, continuing the series of cooler week of my opponents playing extremely excellent, and I just happened to run into the top of my range where they weren't able to bluff correctly in a spot that normally would have worked. So I have Jack 9. I went for the 3.5x. He 3-bet me. We're 3-handed. I decided to call. Jack 9 on a 8-9-6 board is pretty good. 2 spades. Not the best board, but good enough. I decided to check call. Turn is a jack, which is a pretty cool card. I think I'm feeling fairly good about my hand, and because of that, I decided to lead. I think maybe I could get some value earlier. Maybe could decide what to do on the river, and then go from there. I don't know. The Jack 9 felt right. Plus, I had a read on this guy. I think he was checking a lot, so I wanted to make sure he would shove it all in. So I went for the lead, and he shoved over the top. I called faster than 911 in white neighborhoods again, and river 8. What the fuck? I'm so drawing dead now. Like, it's just, how can I be good here unless he has like ace king with the ace of spades? That's like the only type of hand I'd be beating. He has like queens, kings, nines, aces. 8-9 beats me now. 6-8 beats me now. It's just the worst river ever. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna win this pot, but it's okay. Oh shit, he had 2-3. He had backdoor under pairs, so it's a pretty good shove actually. I think he played that hand pretty well. It's just unfortunate how the cards ran out. All right, continuing cooler week. Got queen 8 of queen 8 of diamonds. Yeah, this guy's been a bit interesting. He's been liking making big sizings in position. But I mean, I think this hand's just so good, we just have to call. So I went for the call. Flop, I have to check call. Turn, what else can I do but check call with 2 pair? River, I check, he bets pot. I guess I just have to call. Wasn't happy about it. Had 2 pair. Just couldn't find a fold there, and he shows up with the 6 and the 9. I barely learned this last week in class that 6-9 is a very sexy fun time position, so I think it's actually a good triple because of that. Just very unlucky on his side. Like, if you're having 6-9, I think it's always a mandatory triple barrel bluff. Like, he had backdoor, gut shot, so it's pretty good actually. I like his play. Cooler. I don't know if I would have played it differently in any way in his shoes actually. I think he played every spot perfectly. The 3.2x, marvelous. Turn bet, genius. River, brilliant. Untouchable. Alright, next hand. 10 jack, went for the open. He called. Turn, flop I bet. Turn, I decided to bet again to get some value. He check raised. Now I'm having a tough spot. Very hard to decide what to do. But I just thought like he was maybe bluffing too much. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have just folded here. It was just so hard. But I don't know. I decided to call and just see what happened on river. River, queen. Should I turn my hand into a bluff now? Maybe. I mean, I might not be good anymore. I mean, gotta bluff him off of his 2 pair. I think people always fold 2 pair here. Yeah, they're not folding 2 pair. There's no way they're folding 2 pair here. Actually, impossible. But I just don't know if my hand is good. I really don't know what he could show up with here that I could be beating. Maybe he has 4 or 5. That hand would really make sense. Maybe he could have like 8-9 and decide to go for this. I don't know. I decided to be scared and just check back and just hope to be good because of that. So I went for a check, and he shows up with ace 8. He great flop call, great turn check raise. The river, the queen is in a scary card for him, so like yeah, it's a perfect check back actually once you check raise turn. I think Villain played it amazing. He had an overcard and he had a club in his hand, so that's pretty cool. Just think like poker has been giving him some bad luck lately, and he didn't hit the card that he was supposed to hit on the river. Yeah, just unlucky. Alright, let's see what happens here. I think this might be a fish. He 4x, 9 jack. I'm not going anywhere with this hand. Flop, he checks. Turn, he checks again. I decide to go for a call. He bets like 10 euros. I don't know. I got like a straight draw. River. Oh shit, I didn't have the straight actually. Man, that's some bad luck. I misread my hand. I thought I had a straight, and then now I just have jack high. I don't know, I was pretty steamed at this point. I think because I realized I didn't have a straight, and I decided my hand is too good to fold against this guy. So I went ahead and went for the call. It just felt like it was the right time to call. I trusted my gut in this spot, and I hope I was right. Oh, I was. He showed up with the 2 and the 7. Very well played. Alright. Have ace 8, went for the open. He 3-bets. Guess I have to call with this sizing. He bets pot. I hate my life right now with ace 8, but I think I'm gonna call one time because my villain's been a bit of a banana lately. Went for a call. Turn 6. Really good card. Decided to go for a small bet. He min check raises me. Very tough spot. I think he could have a 10. And he's just so hard for him to have a bluff here. And he snap bets half pot. I don't know why he left 118, but I was just thinking, like, if you have a 10, just take all my money. So I went ahead and went for the shove. He calls, and I was pretty steamed at this point because I realized, like, since he called so fast, it's most likely he has 8-10 and I'm drawing dead actually. And there's no way my hand is gonna be good here unless he shows up with a, oh yeah, that makes sense actually. Very unlucky by his side. He check raised the turn with straight draw on the river. He hit the straight, and then he value bets, and since I shoved over the top, straight versus straight, cooler. I think I didn't even think about that combination. Seems like I need more work in my game to be aware of that stuff. Alright, I think that's it for Cooler Week. This was GREMOO, aka Caveman. Hope you enjoyed it. I think I was running really good in that session. My opponents were not. If you wanted to play some poker with me, come and join me on Black Chip, Winning Poker Network. I'm sitting under the name GREMOO. If you're bad, please join me in Heads Up. Join me in 6 Max 2. If you're a really good player, please uninstall the software and play on PokerStars. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.